Some of the more common installations may be replacing equipment that has seen its better days around your home. Here's a good example. Now, if you have a bath exhaust fan or ventilation fan that's starting to sound like this one, well, it's definitely time to think about a replacement. Not only is it incredibly annoying being that loud, it's probably not ventilating this bathroom properly. And that's so important to take care of all of the moisture in the bathroom and exhaust it through the attic and onto the outside. Well, we purchased a new ventilation fan to take care of this problem. Now, this ventilation fan also has a fluorescent light integrated into it, so there'll be a little extra light that we're able to provide the homeowners as well. Now, a couple things to consider when you're buying a ventilation fan. One is the CFM ratings. This is the cubic feet per minute that the fan will move and exhaust through the fan itself, and that needs to be determined according to how large your bathroom is. Another consideration is to select one that's very quiet, because certainly you don't want one sounding like that. This one actually has a SONS rating, which is the sound level rating, of 1.1. That's what you want to look for, one that's very quiet and one that will be sufficient to move the air through your bathroom. Now, installing a unit like this to replace an existing unit is a lot easier than starting from scratch. We began by covering up the shower floor to protect it from scratches. Turn off the power, of course, and begin removing the noisy old fan. It comes out in several pieces: motor, wiring, and finally the housing itself. Greg is helping in the attic space above the bath, and he pulls the old housing out from the top side. The new fan-light combo has a sleeker look, but it also has a slightly larger housing. I'm measuring the new housing and transferring the measurements to the ceiling so that I can expand the existing hole in the drywall. The difference only amounts to an inch or so on one side and ½ inch on the other. In the attic, Greg connects the new fan to the existing wiring, slips the housing in place, attaches it to the ceiling joist with screws, then reattaches the exhaust vent. Back in the bathroom, I put on the remaining trim. This unit not only looks better than the old one, it also is 3.5 times more quiet. And because the light is fluorescent, it won't use much power at all. Well, that project really wasn't that hard. It took a couple hours for Greg and me to complete everything, and fortunately for me, Greg handled all of the work up in the attic. But what a difference it's made. The unit's much quieter than the previous unit, and also the added bonus of the light shining down into the shower is something the homeowners are awfully glad to have.